Alright, so here today, as we all know, we just recently started the cat update, the Nero update, and beyond this, we already have some information that's been kind of circulating. So I'll cover one of the things over here just so you are aware that this is something to keep an eye out for. As we already kind of knew, it was supposed to be, you know, something else. This update was not supposed to happen just yet. They swapped it up. Again, it's always going to happen. Whenever I cover these things, you realize that things can change, right? So again, not that we knew what was happening, actually. Not that we knew it was happening. Calm down. Or we didn't know nothing. But here today, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. We're talking about something, right? Let me talk about it. Let's hop over there. So remember these two characters? I made a video on it recently where I talked about it. Mast and Anchor, two characters that were introduced in Helm's Bond story originally, then introduced in, was it Neons? Like, it's in a summer event that was there. It was like, I don't know if it was an encounter event or something like that, or Neons something, I don't know. But people told me that this existed also, where they were like, I don't even know what it was, bro. I don't know where that was, but that happened, correct? These characters were introduced, again, in both of those areas. Again, that is Master over there, that is Anchor over here. And recently, with the newest update, they did go and revamp all of her standing positions and stuff like that. This is now what she looks like after the kind of change, if you will. Her just face kind of changed, and then the pose kind of changed. People are complaining heavily about this. Now, I don't know. I don't see much of a difference exactly. Sure, I see what you mean in a capacity. That's the owner, by the way. I'll talk about that in a second. But I mean, I see it. I'm okay with it, to be honest. I don't know. People are complaining heavily. Like I've seen a lot of people talking about it. They're like, "You ruined her. You butchered her." LLL. Again, maybe I just have a bad take here. Definitely could. Okay, I've had bad takes, but again, I don't know. I don't see much of a difference. I see a bit. All right, I see like the. I don't know, innocence here, if you will. Very weird way to put it. And then it's like more, I don't even know. I have no words. But they did update her, and they also updated a lot of stuff for this character in the dungeons. Wink, wink, you know what I mean? So again, keep that in mind that is the case. So this is a character you can kind of expect relatively soon. And again, that's just speculation. Right? That's just speculation, correct? Again, the comments will go and back me up here, because, I'm not commenting that, they are. And again, it's also true, we have some sort of, again, I'm not going to say anything here, so comments, you know what to do, but I'm going to say this, right? There is apparently information floating around that this is not Summer Part 2. That's what's being said, correct? So we do not know what's going to happen, but apparently this isn't Summer Part 2. So let's say we get this next. Let's talk out loud here, right? We get this next over here, we get Masked. Let's say Anchor got scrapped. Okay, we're gonna calm down. You might like Anchor, just calm down for now. But let's say that happens. Apparently, from what's been floating around, and it's been kind of solidified with some evidence, that this isn't Summer Part 2. So the Summer Anise skin, the sugar skin, that hype could be living on. I'm not joking here. That hype could be living on. So what's been thrown out there and is existing in the atmosphere, let's say this now, is that on the 19th, all right, we get another banner. Now, on the 14th, if we get a tweet, and that tweet is masked, and that's it, on the 15th of the month, which is a Saturday, when you should get the second tweet, if there is no tweet, that kind of confirms that this is not Summer Part 2. This is not Summer Part 2. This is a separate event, right? We already know that the named event is going to be See You Again Part 2, right? See You Again. So, because that's what was mentioned in the final part of the story, if you read it, right? So, that was introduced, that See You Again is the name, correct? This is not titled as See You Again, apparently. Okay, so there is a very high chance that Summer Part 2 is not this. Okay, and that's like big information. That is like massive for a lot of people, because everybody wanted to see some characters that were introduced. What's gonna happen to them? Yeah, if you're dropping Masked and Anchor, what the fudge happened, right? It's not really everything that was introduced in the story wasn't coming true. What happened? So I'm being honest that there's a very high chance this could be very big. Okay, I'm just saying. We did get Summer Neon. We did get Summer Rappi. Now we both own them. Now we need the last one. We need to complete the trio. So this could be very cool. But I really am curious on what they do. It could be very nice, and it could be kind of big. All right. But again, that's just speculation. Right. Again, you know what to do. Comments. But at the end of the day, that's what I wanted to mention. And it is crazy to me that is the case. That is going to be very cool if they do that. Yeah. Another character that did get introduced also in the story is, in fact, Leona. Leona is a pretty cool character. She got heavily changed. Heavily. That was Leona before. Do you remember her? What happened? What happened to Leona, dude? But yeah, she got heavily changed here. And people love the design. People love the design here. I don't know. When I first saw it, it didn't even look like a Nikke screenshot to me, because I saw it like a screenshot sent to me. And I was like, what game is that? Right? It didn't look like Nikke to me. So they definitely have changed some of their designs here. Again, I could be wrong when I'm saying this. I definitely could. But it didn't look like a Nikke design, more so, right? Like, Masked looks like Nikke. It screams Nikke to me right away. And a few other games. Not gonna name names, but this, I just didn't think it was. I thought it was a different game. I was like, oh, this is Nikke? No way. But it does look pretty cool. Another character we kind of can expect for the future. And we've seen it recently. Characters getting removed out of NPC jail. Nero, Rosanna, both characters. So again, at some point we'll get Aid's banner. At some point we will get Moran's banner, or however you want to pronounce it. I have no idea. Moran? I don't know. Kay also will be a unit at some point. Rogue, I have no idea. Wasn't she human or something? Or am I wrong? I have no idea. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I tripping? Somebody's a human. I don't know if it's her. I don't know. I'm wrong. Let's just go with that. But again, like, let me know what you think. Comment down below right now. Let me know what you think. Are you hyped if the potential is real that this is not See You Again Part 2? If that's the case, oh man, dude, sugar for summer? Nah, chief. I might wail. I might screw near for sugar. I might, but we'll see what happens, all right? I'm not gonna place too much hype there. And again, I want you to take it with a grain of salt. That is purely out loud, correct? Until we have more concrete information, I won't talk about that, but it is worth mentioning that is there, okay? Also, on the other side of things, we also have some other information. Someone commented this, so absolute shout out to you. If I find the comment, I can pin it up. If you comment again, I'll be able to like just check. But yes, in the May dev notes, we were promised to get a update in July for story, and we have some information on that. I can hop over to the dev notes to share it with you to remind you that yes, we were promised it. Hopefully they keep up with it, because again, they said it, so I don't think they should delay it. The update should kick up on the 19th, which will have story, and this was the dev notes that mentioned it. Let's hop over there. So here we go. It's right here, actually, where we get introduced to this this message, and it's clearly saying, right, Overzone is just a small story. This was the May developer note, so it's been a while, right? But it says Overzone is just a small story of the grand worldview of Nikke. In the future, we will slowly, recount the stories of the past. The next main story update is set to happen in July, so please keep an eye out for it. Correct? That's what was introduced to us in May. We're now gone through all of June. We're basically in July now. And this update already kicked off being on, was it 2 days ago? So it kicked off the 5th, let's say, of July. So 2 weeks from now, and the 19th is when you should get the next information. You should get the banner announcements on the 14th and 15th of the month. So 7 days away, you should get banner announcements for what's going on. And again, remember, sometimes with main story updates, they do give pilgrims. I don't think they're going to be a pilgrim, but there could be. Who freaking knows? Right now, we have a lot of information pointing to it not being a pilgrim, but who knows? Okay, so at the end of the day, that is worth mentioning. But again, yeah, you should get a story here in July. Is it chapter 22 is what we're on? Or am I way off? 23? I have no idea. It's been a while. It's been a while since I checked that, but I have no idea where we're at. So whatever it is, what chapter we're getting, you'll find out then. Again, we went through Overzone, and in the future, we will slowly recount the stories of the past. So maybe they're trying to say like this is gonna like recount some stuff, and like we're gonna get like a little bit of back information, stuff like that. But again, we still never got the update of blah blah, and we still never really got some of the stuff that was promised in these previous dev notes. So do keep that in mind that is the case, right? So again, that's what we got here today. Updated masked animations in-game, which are really cool. Again, why are you updating them in-game if you're not doing anything with them? Right. Wink, wink, wink. So do keep that in mind also. But yeah, pretty simple video here. So hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That's been it for me. And yeah, take care.